Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. It's lovely to have you here and I hope you're all well. So we're right in the middle of Christmas and New Year. I've had a couple of days off filming again. So I know this is what I'm working on, but I can't remember exactly where we got to. I've got a few bits ready by the looks of it here, so let's just see if I can jog my memory. Right, I've got some washi stickers. I think I remember what that was for. So that was for the to try maybe do some decoration on that Edith Holden December piece. What else have I got? This Memories, which is an Artie Mays freebie. I thought I might pop on there, quite like that on there, if you can see. And don't know if there's anything else in there. These are all things stuck together. So yeah, I've obviously made a journal card for somewhere in here out of this, and I've got a tab ready to go on it. So shall we just start? Shall we just jump in? Excuse me if I'm going to cough a little bit because I've just started talking and we have actually been out, Neil and I, really to stretch our legs, but we've been around the shops, got a few bits and pieces, nothing much. Didn't fold that very well now, did I? It's quite dark as well, you can probably tell by my lighting. I think rather than refold that, it'd be easier if I just trim it. Okay, so, although to be honest, it'll be either side of this, so it may not matter, but let's have it level. So yeah, I'm coughing because I've just come in out of the cold. It's very cold out there. It is, it's early afternoon, but it's very dark. Where's my glue? I think I perhaps need to ink that as well. And it's Neil's last day off, so he's back at work tomorrow, so we just thought we'd have a last wander round. And he's now downstairs having a cuddle with the cat and watching some TV, and I shall be joining him when I've had an hour playing in my room, an hour or so. So I thought I'd get this video done. It's quite a thick card, that. I think I've cut it out of or stamped it out of, punched it out of even, the green file folders that I bought on one car boot haul for making covers out of mainly. But yeah, I've started saving all my bits of small pieces of card and cut-offs. Oops, that's a bit low. To do die cuts out of, and I didn't check where that wanted to go. It's not central, I don't think, or level or any of that, but it is stuck. No, it's not. I pulled it hard enough for it not to be. So yeah, the glue didn't grab that quick. Now I know Tanya's been saying on a couple of her videos that her art glitter's not, I think it was Tanya, pretty sure it was, it's not cutting the mustard at the moment, as they say. Oh, I've got that everywhere, look. Rub it and it'll come off, that's it. We'll ink it as well when it's dry. Yeah, she was wondering if it was the cold weather, and yeah, I think during the night the temperature does drop down quite low in here. Not freezing by any stretch of the imagination because we're indoors, but yeah, it is, the front of the house is a lot cooler than the back. When the heating's on, it's very hot here in my craft room, and when the heating is not on, yeah, it's really not. Are you coming up? Just felt a bit of sticky washi tape there, but I am going to put some lace over that, so that's not too. Just let that dry. Shall we put this on here as well, and then we won't lose it, and then we'll have a look. Now I know I was talking about making a scrappy pad, and yeah, that looks like the journal tag that we're going to put in the envelope. So it's all coming back to me now. There's a song there for you. Let's get a cloth on the go, shall we? Yeah, I like that on there, it looks nice. Memories. Let's put the lid in here now. I did refill the glue, so at least that shouldn't be an issue with it coming out, she says. Okay, so, oh yeah, I was thinking about putting something on there, but let's do the bits we've got ready and sorted first, shall we? Which is this. See if I can, don't know how far that way you can see. going in here, which I have cut open and not done anything else. Couldn't decide whether to what's the word? Yeah, line that with some papers because of the bluiness of the inside of the envelope. I don't think I'm going to. Let's celebrate the fact that it's an envelope, shall we? Shall we do a little divot in it? What do you think? Now, let's put some paper over it as well, just because sometimes this doesn't like to do just a single sheet. I'm not bothered about whether I'm central too much or not. All right, not too much. That's it. Let's cut it nicely. Yeah, don't dislike it. Obviously we want something on it. I wonder if we'll have a pocket on it. Let's get this made anyway. So all I've done is I got a piece of that honeycomb craft card. I think it said on it it was wedding paper or wedding paper card or something like that. If you remember, Anne-Marie gave me it last year. I've had it quite a while and I've used it. She gave me nearly a full pad full. It was I think it was Crafter's Companion. I might be wrong. I have got the empty pad now in my like my trash to use up, so I must have a look what it was. So yeah, I got a piece of that out just to back this onto, because it's, as you know, it's quite thin paper, and well, mat it onto really. Thought we might have the honeycomb side showing for journaling, and then I just pulled out a tab that's in the same. Well, it's not in the same, but it's in craft card. Yeah, and I'll have it on top. I didn't know if I wanted it on top or underneath, but I'll have it on top. So let's put this down with, do we need ink in? Not a lot. It's just colour the edges ever so slightly where it's a cut page. So yeah, we've done a few shops. We've been around the a couple of the antique shops that we like, that are a couple of villages or a town across from us. And I did get a few bits of quilted, or pieces of quilting, but they need to be washed before I show you them. They're not in the best of condition, but to do some covers. So I said to you I was going to make some, or I am going to make some, make some covers ready, so when I'm ready to do journals they're all just sat there waiting. So I don't know if there was about 8 or 10 pieces of quilting, so that will be a good few when I've washed them and made them smell nice. And got a little corner stuck up there. I found a bit more French linen, so I shall be doing some more clusters, fabric clusters and button clusters with that. So sort of, I like to sit and do those either on a night, you know, or a late afternoon I should say. I don't like to do anything on a night when I'm watching TV, or perhaps in an afternoon when I'm resting my leg or my back or whatever, resting everything when Neil's at work. So, right, can I have that stuck right out there? Yes, I think I can. Plenty of room. Oops. Where's the cloth gone? I've launched it, of course I have. Yeah, I couldn't decide whether to put that under or on top, but... And I wonder if to round these two, you know, when a card goes into something, it's often nice if the corners are rounded. They tend not to get stuck on. Oh, didn't sound like it wanted to do that, but it's done it. So let's pull it in and see now. See if my measuring, because I didn't measure it today. This was the other day when the film was uploading. Oh, it goes in nice. And that wasn't that good because I didn't check the one against the other at all. That's pretty good. The divot and the tab line up, so it's my lucky day. I could have been miles out with that, couldn't I? I don't know if I inked around this envelope or not, I can't remember. I think I started out not inking very much, didn't I? So probably not. But this definitely needs it because it's staying mostly as it is. Let's decorate it a little bit. Now I was deciding if I wanted a pocket on it, wasn't I? And I have some here. Let's we might as well start at the front and work our way through. Be organised for a change. Oops, don't know what that was for, but it will come to me, no doubt. Alright, I don't know what these were for either, but I've got a couple of pockets and tags. Where were they going? I don't know. Now this is a mini version, can you see, of that, but I don't think I mind. It's not always going to be on show, sometimes that will be open, won't it? Quite like that there, with the bird in it. So we want something in that. Right, can you bear with me while I reach in front of you maybe? Because I have got here, oh, well done Denise, some bits and pieces of, yeah, do you really need to take it all out? Oh, I don't know, some nice green twine there that, oh, I don't know where that's come from. It's come in something or wrapped around something. Yeah, that's quite nice. I haven't got enough from both, have I? Let's have a look. I bet I have. Be nice to have them matching. There's all sorts of threads around it, and let's get rid of those. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I think if I just, let's see what it looks like. It might be a bit chunky. It's this way, isn't it? Tip from the back forward when you want the, no, it's from the front backwards. That's it. Come on. Get those bits of thread off. So what are you guys up to? I've fallen behind with my comments again. I'm blaming it on Neil being home. Is that the way I wanted it? I don't suppose it matters, does it? It's just the right size actually, that. Yeah, I'm blaming on me being behind with everything on Neil. He's had such a long, it's been lovely. He's had such a lovely long stretch off work. Has it been 10 or 12 days or something like that? So yeah, we've, you know, like I said to you, I haven't come in the craft room if I didn't want to, or if I had something better to do, you know, and we've spent a lot of time resting, but, you know, watching things on TV together, just Christmassy, generally doing Christmas together. Often he's at work for most of it, so that's what I've been doing rather than filming. But you know, life life has to happen, and like I say, once he goes back tomorrow, then I shall have a good long run. I like that actually. Let's put this one in here. A good long run at my filming. So I have come in here for odd 20 minutes and half an hour. In fact, yesterday I had a day in here nearly, but not filming or doing anything other than finding all the stuff I'd put away from Mum staying. It's very nearly all in here, but not quite. There's still a few bits to, I just wanted to split. Never mind, I've sorted it. Yeah, a few more bits to bring in, but generally I'm sorted. I'm also reorganising while I'm at it, so got a longer one than the other there. Oh, got all those threads. Yeah, I'm sure this came on something that either somebody sent me or I ordered. That green, so that's nice. It's always nice to have a little bit of something you haven't got. Right, that's not going on there. I was talking about maybe a side-on pocket, because I love that, to see those letters there, and I don't particularly want to hide that, but yeah, it would be nice with a sideways on pocket. So that was a belly band, if you remember. So we want something, some paper or something for in there. Right, I'm thinking about this little, would that just be nice on there? What did we do on the back? I think it would, you know. I'm not going to put anything behind it. It's just got that little bit of glitter. Whatever kisses, butter kisses or something. I know you couldn't see it. I looked at the film the other day and it wasn't on show, so I did notice there was shadows, so I'm going to have to completely rethink my my lighting and what have you. But yeah, I'll have to have my brain in gear. I've got Christmas chocolate eating brain, I think, at the moment. Where's my cloth gone? Yeah, it's on holiday, my brain, and it doesn't want to play. Now, do we want a little bit of something up there? I was going to say not one of those, but I just saw that number there and I quite like it. So there we go. So that's the Tracy Fox label. There are other label makers, lots of them. Yeah, I like that. What did we do on the back of there? Nothing, but it probably wanted... Oh, did I ink it? I can't remember. I think I probably just inked the other side, and I'm not going to put anything on it. I'm going to leave it naked completely. Controversial for me, but it's just so beautiful on its own, isn't it? I'm just wondering if I'd like a little label there though. I'm sure I would. Little. Oh, there's a nice... I do like the lozenge shaped ones. Right, do I want brown or do I want a different colour? And do I want that brown or a darker brown? Just bear with me a tick. Fast forward me if you don't like looking through my stuff. Some of you love it, some of you hate it, so do what you have to do. I have to look through it to find what I want. And if you're a crafter, you'll know this is part of the fun, is looking through your stash at times. I know when I first started junk journaling, I used to watch people going through their stash thinking, oh, do you know, it must be just heaven having so much stuff to go through. And do you know what? It is. It absolutely is. Right, I'm not going to look much further. There's a green one if I want green. And that's a big Nanine. I think that's Nanine, like a stamp. Right, I'm going to stop there and choose from those, because as you know, there's lots in there. I could go on forever. Now, is that too big? I mean, looking at it as it is, I love it. It's a lovely piece. Yeah, it's definitely too big. So the first one I chose was that, with the lines on. I'll do it's a similar one with no lines. But it's a bit bigger. I'm going with my first one. You say 9 times out of 10, I always say, you go with the first thing you pick out. Not always though. Now I've had a look through, I'm happy that this is the one. And that tab is calling out for something, but I'm going to resist and leave it for... I don't know why I feel it goes that way, but I do. Whoever owns a journal, to put something on should they wish. Because sometimes just seeing the plain brown is lovely. I mean, you could label it or whatever, couldn't you? Shall I put that in? Yeah, I'm pleased with that and all that. You see, and I haven't particularly decorated this at all. I have on the back of it, but you don't have to with the kits. They're quite well decorated, some of them. Have we got anything in here to go in there? Let's just look. So this is where I put all my cut-offs, if you remember, bits of paper. Let's see how wide. That's got that lovely C on it. Now that could go in. Sideways on C though. Let's... That piece goes in nice, doesn't it? If I cut it off about just below that green snowflake. Well, I don't even know if it's square actually, do I? Let's get it flat. So I'll do it there, and then we'll make sure it's a square cut. Now that side is, and that side is. Oh, we're doing quite well. And that one's not far off. Just give it a shave. can get rid of all that now for a moment. And I'm just going to literally put it in as a piece of the kit paper. I will just ink the edges a little bit. Oh, I'm wondering if I've left it a bit too long. Let's have a look. You know, so it can be used just as some hidden journaling. It can be used, taken out and used as the kit paper, or it can just be taken out and that left. Oh, no, that's fine. As an embellishment. Yeah, happy with that. Ticket might be nice in there. Where were all the... Love these tickets, as you know. Is that one inked? I think it is. Also big enough these for, you know, hidden messages journaling on Christmas Fair, I'd admit one. Yeah, like that. Okay, so we like this one now. We're done, I think. That one's done that side. Do we want something this side? If I do, it would just be a label again. We'll see. I might put something from the kit in it. Oh, I've just remembered this. We've got this now. Now this just came to me. It just floated across my desk to me. It is from one of Nanine's kits or one of Tanya's freebies. I don't know. Either way, it's Nanine's digital from one of the Christmas. It could be from one of the planners or one of Tanya's freebies. But yeah, I thought, oh, I'll just pop it in there with that Christmas one I'm doing. This was for here, wasn't it? And I put the postcard down without any gussets or anything, so yeah, that fits just nice on there. Gives you something to grab hold of. Don't think I'm going to put anything on it. It's got Merry Christmas there. Again, we could put a little bit of... What have we got? Oh, there's that lovely circle. I don't think it needs anything though. No. Ticket. And that's quite nice. Let's put that on. Just to give it a little bit of something. It also ties that green call the little ink, look. Green tab into the actual card, journal card, doesn't it? Yeah, that's nice. Just a bit of something. Leave the back for journaling, notes or whatever. Oops, come on. It's because it's close to the top and it's not gusseted, so yeah, something thin was perfect there. Okay. So we're not sure if we want anything on there or not yet. What else have we got? Just a bit of scrappy paper now. So one here. Well, we've got this piece of this left, haven't we? I know what we was going to do. We was going to stitch the journal, weren't we? Ah, right. So I cut this card up. So I cut a piece of the card to make the pocket down there, look, and I have scored it to create a gusset. And this will take a little while, won't it, to grab. Oops. Do I need to ink it? That's the next question. Now I know it doesn't want a divot because I want it to hold the book quite well. Am I too low there? Can you see? We might have this pretty thing on here then. That's nice, isn't it? Yes, maybe that. And a label, or leave it for some writing. Right, it does need inking across there, definitely. Yeah, we'll glue this in and hold it a few minutes, and then we'll stitch that journal together. So, what glue am I going with here? It's going to give me the strongest hold for my money, I guess. Now let's just have a look at it. I love this faux leather. It definitely isn't being done justice in this light. It's lovely, very antique-y looking. I think I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. That was a big decision. Could you hear the cogs whirring round and round and round? It'd take a little bit longer to dry, and I'm going to have to hold it for a few minutes because I don't, oh I might, no I don't think I'll get a clip in. I'm thinking now I've done this, I might use a bit of both. I might put a bit of the other on the edge, the art glitter on the edges, the corners, because it's got a finer tip like here, so I don't have to pull it and go back in, because I definitely want those stuck down. Yeah, anywhere where it looks like there isn't glue on the edge there. Oh, there's a rare mixture. I've created a new glue. Okay, but we need to get it right because I'm not going to be able to move it once it's down. What to do with my cloth? There it is. So what I was saying to you, yes, that I haven't got to my comments. I have read them, so thank you everybody that's commented, and I have read. I suppose I had to just put the thumbs up when I read them, didn't I, and then go back and answer. But I'll soon be back to my normal answering every day. Anyway, yeah, that's got a nice little, because it's not really thick, but it's, you know, it's more than a tag. So yeah, the gusset is working well there, and that, I think it has grabbed fairly quickly, that. Perfect. If I say so myself. Right, I don't want to move that, so I'll have to stitch on top of it. I think I'll be able to get me, I was going to say my needle through, but perhaps I will put the awl through. Excuse me, hiccuping. It just fits where I want it. So are they all the right? Are they all the right size? They look it. Or near enough. I've got a fraction there. Or is it just one that's bigger? I think it is. Let me just take a slither, another slither, because one stuck in my machine now, off the top of this. I just felt like it was ever so slightly taller. Yeah, I inked them all. I don't know if I did that last time, but they're definitely looking inked. She says when that one doesn't. But oh, don't you fall on the floor. Right, was it from the middle? Can you remember? I can't for life of me remember. No, it was from there, and that one was from there. Yeah, that's it. That's better. So we're going in there. I'm definitely keeping those frilly bits at the top. I like them, and I have got my clips in a new tin from Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. You know I love tins. She's organising her craft room, reorganising a craft room, sending me bits, and I'm reorganising mine with her bits. I must admit I do enjoy when I get time to come in and yeah, organise the craft room, change things about. The trouble is I keep changing it about and I don't know where everything is, but yeah, I think you have to it's a work in progress. So I've been organising my craft room for 2 years. Well, not really, I haven't been in this house 2 years. I've been organising this craft room since I got in it, the house, which was April, wasn't it? But yeah, I think it's a work in progress until you get everything, trial and error, you know, get everything where it's good for you. Just digging for a needle, and then we shouldn't be noisy. That's the one I wanted that just fell back in. Come back. Thank you. And I'll go with this very inoffensive creamy beige. Right, shall I do a 3-hole or just a, yeah, I'll do a 3-hole, I think. Or just a double, I was going to say. I see I've got lids off everything all over the place. Right, and my next thing is, what am I going to poke into if I'm going to use them all? I've got some books in front of me, but they are my antique books that I want to use the pages of, so I don't really want to dig into them. What's that? That's Reader's Digest in French. I don't want to dig into that. I want some glue paper, a glue paper book really, don't I? Don't I have one? I've got a pencil eraser here, bear with. I'll just stick it into that for now. Take that bit off, that's it. So, I want it in the middle. Have I got the front on the front? Oh, yes. I was going to say there isn't a front, but there is, because I want those frilly bits at the top perforated. Whatever that word is, whatever they are. Yeah, it's not going through that much, so it wasn't that tricky actually. Maybe could have done it in mid-air. Of course, when this is, if you use this, when it's done, you can just put another journal or journal card or you know, anything, notebook, anything you like in there. You've gone through at an angle. Maybe don't need to put my all down quite as far as I am doing, to be honest. It's going through real easy. Where are you? There. Okay, what's going on in here? I seem to have two. There we go. I'll pull that one that way, out of the way, and back through, can you see? Oh, straight through. Have I split anything? Don't think I have. Don't think I have, but no guarantees. Like I say, it's not holding an awful lot, so yeah, I think that's lovely. That needle down. I do myself a mischief with it. How are we doing? That one seems a little bit loose. I don't think I've gone through. Right, this is, I can show you now what I do when I'm not sure. Lost my needle. This waxed thread, although I usually get my head right over it, but I'll save you looking at my grey hair. Yeah, with the wax thread you can usually open it again quite easily. Right. Did I just not pull it tight enough? Got one either side, haven't I? Yeah. Let's pull it a bit tight. I don't like to pull it too tight because you know, just rip your paper, because it's just paper and string. Pull string tight through paper, it does just tear it. That's better. Squeeze that edge. I'll pull that in there and then I won't lose it. I'll take these clips out and put them away. Oops, in you go. Yeah, I'm just going to cut them off there. Now it can be tied in a bow, I haven't decided yet, but obviously I can't put danglies on because they're going in there. And I'm going to have a little think about a label on there. I haven't decided yet, but what did I quite like this birdie on here, didn't I? So I've backed him so he's nice and strong, because I didn't know if I wanted him as a tuck. Let's put the lid on this. And this one in a minute. I'm going to put him down. Do you need inking? Oh, I think he's been inked in green actually. Never mind, we'll add a touch of antique photo as well. They do blend together, the Tim Holtz Distress inks, so trying to get the edge, so the edges, that's it, don't stick up. I'm liking all the birds in the kit. Yeah, and I'm thinking a word on there might be nice, some sort of a word. Let's have a look, as opposed to a label. Let's have a look what we've got. Let's put the lid in. Oh, and the art glitter. Butterfingers. Gosh, it's getting dark. Very dark. Okay, what have we got? A Merry Christmas and postcard and Christmas. So I rise by lifting others. It's quite nice, isn't it? I'm not going to read them all out to you, you can read them. Enjoy it all, that's very Christmassy, isn't it? Let's dig deep and see what we've got. Be courageous. Believe in yourself, that's nice, but it's a bit small, isn't it? Still coming back to that one. Oh, what's this? Kindness is contagious. Let's have that, because feeding the birds is a kindness in winter, isn't it? What do we think? I think a bit of green. Have I put the green away? Yes, I have, but not too far. And the dauber. Just on this. And some of that glittery kissy butter kiss stuff on there would be nice, wouldn't it? I think what I'll do is stick it on. I've lost my glue again. Yeah, I'll probably, oh, see, once you've pulled that off, I'll probably put that on last when I can leave it open to dry a little bit. Edges, Denise, edges. Right, I'm going to put that straight rather than at an angle, otherwise I've got too many angles going on. That's it. Now it could also still have a label underneath it, couldn't it? Let's decide. It'd have to be very square. Reach above, yep. Oops. Got some squarish ones in here, but are they all round? No. Have we got too many shapes going on? I think we have. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. What do we think? Oh, that's definitely too fancy. I said too many, but I'm still looking, as you can see. Right, put those with those. Do we like it or not? Is it too much? I think I'd like something there, but do I want that? We could make our own. Where's all the bits? That's a good idea. That way it will match, won't it? Oops. Thinking about a piece of that. Right, bear with me if you're not sure what I'm doing. All I'm doing is making a square, but I am going to use my guillotine to get it more square than I've cut it, and then I'm just going to round the corner so it looks like a label. And then it's a matching the kit, isn't it? So Do I want them rounded or do I want them slanty? I think I'll round them for a change. Everything else is slanty. That's it. 1, 2. Where'd the other 2 go? 3. It'll turn up. So just give it an edge with some ink. Should I have gone completely plain? I'm putting it down because I've made it. And that looks like it's got a corner sticking up to me, so I'll have to have a look at that. Just in there, ever so slightly. Oh, might even be the backing. Right, I've squeezed lots of glue in it. Might have just come away from the backing rather than what I've stuck it down on. That's better. Okay. Gosh. This now, there was some really big labels. Where did I see them? In here. Is that the one that's on the front? I think it is. Yes. Yeah, but we can have it on here as well, can't we? Because it's a separate entity, and then this matches this. That says memories. I might have a similar label that says something else. That would make it a pair as well, wouldn't it? Notes or something like that. Let's have a look. This is the fun bit, I think. I know a lot of you guys say you like to see the embellishing. Well, this is what I'm doing. As well as putting it together, I'm embellishing. It's the bit I love too, but I like it all. I like everything about journal making. Some things I like doing on camera more than others. You know, but I love it all. I love playing with my scraps. And I've got a lot more scrappy things up my sleeve, upcoming. Scrappy ideas. And I love making journals. I love making ephemera. I'm going to start doing some mark making on papers and making more of my own papers to go into my journals so that they're very individual, so the journals are not similar. You know, if you use kits, and I love using kits, as you know, but yeah, I want to make some of my random grungy junk journals, oops, with my own papers, using up my paints and my felt tips and my watercolours, things like that. Label, that's it. I knew there's something else I was going to do. So what did we have on the front? Journal, memories. So that could be journal. It is a journal, is it? Oh, I like that. Well, that didn't take much doing, did it? It's not exactly the same as the front, but it's very similar, isn't it? It's that antique brass plate. Yeah, that's the one. And of course you could always, if you use up this journal, cut the threads. You could cut the threads and sew another journal or notebook into this cover. I think it would take it. You could definitely put something on the spine and then it would, if that's your thing. Okay, didn't open it to see if it was all okay, did I? Beautiful. You see, it doesn't need a lot of I'm just going to leave those hanging. It doesn't need a lot of embellishments. I'm very close to the bottom, but I am just in, and I'm very close to the top if I took those perforations off. Yeah, love that. Love it. Yeah, and that's all it needs. It doesn't need anything more than that in there. Yeah, pleased with that. Do we want anything on here while it's open? Because I will not. Needs a bit of something, doesn't it? I'm wondering about that. tape. So we've got the tape. Oh, what was the other thing? I had this banner. Just a little bit too long, but I could. Let's just see. I could take a little bit off. I don't know if you can see down there now I've said that. Actually, that wasn't very straight, didn't it? Didn't we put the... It really wasn't very straight. Wasn't just a little bit off. That's better. No, I quite like that. And it's using the banner up as well, and it's still leaving all that room for journaling, drawing, whatever. Okay. Hope you can see down here. Lovely. We've got that in there with something in it. Do we want something on that? I think we do. What shall we have on that? I must remember that needle's in there. It's pretty, isn't it? Oh, glue on me. I never did get my nails done, you've probably noticed. Got those ABCs, no. Oh, these are another couple of pieces that are not from this kit. No. No. Oh, we want something on that as well. So that one might go nice on there. Don't know. Yeah, my brain just stopped. I was just thinking about this. So it's got this lovely snowflake. What it would look like if I trimmed round it. Let's have a look. If it looks dire, I haven't lost anything. So cutting images from digitals is a good way to extend your kit and to, you know, get something different to what is in the kit, if you see what I mean, but using the same pieces. So trimming things out of it, like that ABC, I could have cut that out of a few pieces in the kit. Just having a look, that's got it on there, small. Yeah, quite like that on there. Just a bit of something to stand out that's different to, because we've got lots of the fir tree branches and the cones. So that's just, you know, it is on other papers, that, so it is part of the kit. It's just different on there, isn't it? That's it. This, let me move it across then. We wanted something on this. Now I've also got these out, haven't I? Well, that's nice with that kingfisher behind it. Both nice, but this is a pear tree washi. Just reminded me of partridge in a pear tree. So do we want that on it? Or we don't want Santa? Don't think we've got that deer in here anywhere, have we? Oh, we just have an A. No, quite. Does it need to be coming out of something though? No. When I said about, I quite like that. Oh. Let's cut it across. See if I can do it straight. A Merry Christmas. And then have the pear tree kind of over there. Yep, like that. That dobber will not stand up. Okay, put this down first. Was over here, weren't we? I don't know. We are now. So have to say, we've been out to a coffee shop and had a coffee this afternoon as well, Neil and I, and the amount of people eating out. I said to Neil, with all that food, you would think all the houses were absolutely ram-packed, wouldn't you, with Christmas food, and people want to go and have a coffee and eat out. We just had a coffee, but yeah, I suppose people are going stir crazy. Perhaps, I was going to say the ladies, but that's sexist. It's not just the ladies, is it? Perhaps people are tired of cooking, feeding the hordes, and just want to go and have something put in front of them. I have to say, I didn't overshop, and yet we have still got enough food in the house to last us a fortnight at least. And sweeties, my goodness, I am going to have to do something serious when they've gone. No point in trying while they're in the house, but yeah, I like that. How am I doing for time? Gosh, I'm going to have to stop. So yeah, I know Carol said I'm pleased it takes more than one video or 2 videos or 3 videos. So yep, Carol, it's going to take another one yet, because I want to embellish on there. I don't know where I wanted to put this somewhere, but I can't for the life of me think where. I definitely want to put a side tuck pocket on there, and yeah, I don't know about this one, but then I still want to make this scrappy tear pad in this file folder to put in with this kit. So it's getting chunky. It's getting chunky. I might even make an envelope as well to go with, you know, a big, like a padded pouch envelope thing. So yeah, definitely another play. I'm not going to rush things now to get them finished. So yeah, I'll be back with you tomorrow with some more embellishing. Hope you can join me. It'd be lovely to have you. Have a nice evening though, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.